Does my sweatshirt say I have given up? Yes. Have I actually given up though? No, I have not. And that's why this video is happening right now. Welcome back to another episode of What the Hell, where I am going to tell you a lot of information that's just going to make you look at me and say, hey, what the hell? I'm making this video for so many different reasons, but one of the reasons is that if you're watching this video and you can relate to like anything that I end up saying, don't ever stop advocating for yourself, especially when it comes to your health. If you know something is wrong with your body, you are living in your body, and the person that you're describing your symptoms to is not. You can hope that the person that you're describing your symptoms to is going to listen to you enough to try to help you get to the right places and to get things fixed or diagnosed, but that's not always the case. And for the most part, that's somehow not really ever the case in my experience. The thing about advocating for yourself in any space as women, but especially when it comes to anything medical, it feels like advocating for your health is like a full-time job. It's always written off as like, oh, you just need to fix your sleep schedule, you need to fix your eating habits, you need to exercise more, you're just depressed, you have anxiety, it's just ADHD, take these antidepressants, take Adderall, take whatever. And while doing all of those things and being on all of those things, it doesn't matter how much Adderall you take, doesn't matter what type of antidepressant I've tried. Everything about trying to take care of yourself is like a goddamn journey. If you are not new to this channel, you know that I have been wondering what the hell is wrong with me for a very long time now. I've been posting online for like 10 years now, and I've been trying to open up to you guys more about things that have been going on in my personal life, in my real life, that have really affected my day-to-day life, my mental health, and now also my physical health. I ended up finding out that I have, or had, I don't really know what the term is right now. I got diagnosed right at the beginning of summer with severe chronic sinusitis. I'm gonna explain to you guys how I got the diagnosis that I got, that I think damn near saved my life. I know that might sound really dramatic, but wait till you find out. This thing that I had never even heard of, living and dealing with chronic sinusitis, especially when you don't know that you're dealing with it, can cause a worse quality of life than someone dealing with heart failure. That's a chronic illness that I guess I've been living with for a very long time, and I just don't know how long. My quality of life had turned into something that like I was entirely unfamiliar with. I was constantly sitting back with myself, especially the past 6 months leading up to the diagnosis. I would be sitting in my bed and just feeling like I can't do anything. I feel like everybody else around me is living on a different planet, living completely different lives that I have absolutely no Venn diagram, middle ground relation to at all. I feel completely helpless watching other people do things that I feel like I physically cannot do. I don't have the mental strength or energy to do. It felt like something was constantly going on with my body, or that I was constantly sick, which I was, but it felt like it became a joke the past 2 years, how much I have been going to urgent care or the emergency room. There has to be something underlying that nobody has caught yet. I've known deep in my body that there's something that I've been missing. With how hard I've been trying to like get my life together and get my health in check, I've tried to freshen up my room, honestly. Like I haven't really lived comfortably in a bedroom that has felt like my true personality ever, because I was always go, 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 go for so many years. But this year we changed that. One of the things that I have invested in recently to do everything in my power to take care of my quality of life in my own bedroom is I got a new mattress. This bad boy. Oh my God. Do not sleep on anything other than a Helix mattress, but also do not sleep on the fact that like the thing that you are spending so much time sleeping on every single day, yeah, the kind and quality matters and can really make a dramatic difference in your life. Thank you so much to Helix for sponsoring this video. I am so excited to be working with them again, because this is now my second mattress. I'm gonna be telling you guys about the surgeries I just had, but after those surgeries, I decided, okay, I need a fresh start. I need to be committing to improving my quality of life every single day, and especially sleep-wise, because with what I was dealing with, my sleep schedule has been trash. Because another thing I've been dealing with is back problems. And now that I am finally able to like actually go to bed and like get a full night's sleep, we're gonna make sure that we are targeting that random back pain that I've had on and off for a long time now. I need a really, really firm mattress, and that's what I have now. One of my favorite parts about Helix Sleep is that their website has this fabulous quiz that you go and take, and it helps match you to the perfect mattress for you based on your body type and sleep preferences. It makes the mattress buying process so easy. They are the most awarded mattress brand for a reason. When reviewed against hundreds of competitors, they always win. Their Helix Midnight Luxe mattress has even been ranked as the best overall mattress ever by Forbes. Helix has free shipping and free delivery, so your mattress will show right up to your door, and unboxing the mattress is so easy. They even have a 100-night sleep trial, making sure that you truly love it. Right now, they're actually having a huge Labor Day sale, and when you visit helixsleep.com/caitlynrae, you're gonna get 27% off site-wide, and the sale is for a limited time only. It started on August 15th and it ends August 31st, so make sure that you get in there so you can get on this ASAP and improve your quality of sleep without wasting another second, because you shouldn't. Wow, I need to clean my mirror. Thank God I have the energy to do that now, because all I do these days is get a good night's sleep and wake up with with so much energy. I could do things like roll out of bed and clean my mirror now. Thank you, Helix Sleep, again for sponsoring this video. Everything about this part of life right now for me just feels like a full, complete reset, and I'm so glad that Helix is a part of this. I have been very, very frustrated, defeated, and lost, and so many doctors have dismissed the things that I had been complaining about that could have led me to getting that diagnosis a long, long time ago. The sun is going down as I'm filming this, so if the lighting changes a couple times, I am so sorry. Anyways, my diagnosis. What were my symptoms? Let's go. Persistent fatigue, brain fog, cognitive sluggishness, a poor response to any type of ADHD stimulants, exhaustion that does not improve fully no matter what, persistent nasal congestion or obstruction, thick nasal discharge, facial pain or pressure, reduced sense of smell or taste, postnasal drip, fatigue, and headaches. Severe cases can also include fever and swelling around the eyes. These symptoms last for 12 weeks or longer and can significantly impact the quality of life. Every single one of those symptoms that I just read, I have been dealing with, especially the postnasal drip. I have been living with something that feels like, what is that beetle? I think it's a dung beetle that like is always like pushing that giant ball. I don't know where this visual is coming from. I feel like it's gotta be from one of those like animal documentaries narrated by what's that guy? It constantly felt like there was a beetle trying to push a giant ball of mucus up my throat 24/7. My throat has felt like that for so long that it doesn't even register in my head anymore. My body had adapted to dealing with that, and it also adapted to the facial pain, the sinus pain, the congestion, and everything that was clogging up my entire head that I didn't even notice. I can't even tell you how many times I have been to an urgent care in the past 2 years. It got to a point where like I just accepted that that's what my life is now for some reason. You know, whenever I got some type of sickness or felt like I had strep throat, I've always been trying to do whatever I can to like get the help that I need or take the medicine that I need, the antibiotics I need, but nothing ever really felt like I was going back to like a completely healthy state. I was never 100% okay mentally, physically, emotionally. The month before that, I had a doctor dismiss everything that I was saying to him, looked me in my face and said, I am a hypochondriac and that there's nothing wrong with me. There's nothing wrong with me. Whatever. I can't even begin to tell you how validated I felt hearing what you're about to hear come out of this ENT doctor's mouth. By the time I finally ended up at the right place with somebody who was actually listening to me and helping me, when my queen Allison at Delray MD in Marina Del Rey sat my ass down in one of the rooms, had me do a sinus CT scan, and then came back into the room with these results and said this.
So much mucus in there, like this is definitely affecting like daytime fatigue, your sleep, like your sense of smell, like 100%.
No, because I had like a come to Jesus moment in that room. The way that my CT scan looked versus what yours is supposed to look like is actually insane. In my CT scan, you can see that there's these big black spaces under my eyes that should be completely open, but you can see how mine look gray and cloudy, and that means that they were filled with swelling and mucus instead of air. Essentially, my sinus drainages were shut off, which is why I was constantly congested, always sick, and always in so much pain. My scan just shows the thickened and inflamed tissues all around my entire head, which proves like this wasn't just a short infection, it was very long term and chronic inflammation that needed surgery to fix at this point. So after all this time, how did I end up at the right doctor? How did I end up at the ENT? You think it would be a lot more simple. I ended up where I needed to be because of ChatGPT. I know people have a lot of mixed opinions on ChatGPT and AI, and I honestly only started to use it it when I realized that some people were getting help with medical diagnoses by talking to it. I just started telling it my entire life story in May when I randomly got strep throat for the 1 millionth time and ended up at an urgent care for the 1 millionth time. But this time I woke up one day with a rash all over my face and my throat didn't hurt at all. I just wanted to like give up at that point because I was like, I don't even understand how this is strep throat. I don't feel anything in my throat. I've never had a rash on my face because of strep throat. So in the midst of like being on antibiotics for what felt like the 40th week in the past 2 years, ChatGPT and I got into it. It came up with like a plan of things for me to try and do and get checked out. One of those being having a mold specialist come to my apartment and see if I have mold poisoning. I did that immediately. I paid $500 for a mold specialist to come check out my entire apartment in my room. I had convinced myself that there was mold in my bathroom that like I couldn't see because I'm not a mold specialist. Like, I'm just a girl. So I paid $500 for a mold specialist to come in. He takes a walk around my apartment for 2 minutes while I'm sitting at like my kitchen table doing work, and he comes up to me and goes, "There's absolutely no mold in here, not even an ounce. I'm just giving you a full refund and I'm leaving because there's no mold." And I just sat there staring at him after I was so convinced that I had some type of like secret mold poisoning because I had every single symptom of mold poisoning. I greatly appreciated the refund. I couldn't believe he left in only 2 minutes, and then I went back to yapping to ChatGPT and it told me to go see an ENT. So I went on my favorite website, ZocDoc, because that website just helps you get doctors ASAP for absolutely anything. I've been using that website for years. Found an incredible ENT specialist, which is Delray MD, the best in the area, and they just happen to have an opening soon. I had just like surrendered myself to the situation entirely and was like, I'm gonna show up to this ENT. Maybe they're just gonna tell me I need my tonsils out or something. I don't know. I couldn't even think past a certain point because I've been living in a complete brain fog. Because of what I now know, I haven't been getting enough oxygen to my brain for years. I was just following the checklist. I showed up to that ENT. Happy Tuesday. I was just told that I need to have surgery where they put a balloon in my head and blow it up. I have to get liposuction done to part of my nose or the airway. I don't even fucking know right now. I'm not going to be able to get this for so long because of how long it's about to take my insurance to approve of it. I'm so frustrated right now too because I wish that one person could have pointed me in the direction of an ENT. The only reason why I thought to go to one is because I was talking to ChatGPT. You've got to be kidding. And as you can see, I was a complete wreck by the time I left there because I wasn't expecting to be told any of that at all. I was in complete shock staring at that list of the procedures that I needed to have done. And a very long story short, I was told that like I really needed this surgery like as soon as possible, but it was going to take my insurance up to like 8 weeks to even approve me getting it, let alone scheduling it. So that's also why I was in complete hysteria because now I know what's wrong with me. Oh my God, I just want to fix it right now. And about 3 weeks after that, I had documented this part of this journey on TikTok in real time, but I randomly ended up with an abscess that was forming on my belly button piercing, and I ended up at urgent care for that, and then I was sent to the emergency room, and I was in the emergency room all night and was diagnosed with cellulitis and had to get the abscess drained. First off, I had no idea what an abscess was before this. Second, I had no idea what cellulitis was. I also had a type of cellulitis that only newborn babies typically get, so they think that because of how bad and how severe my sinus issues are, my whole body is just freaking out at this point. And then sure enough, severe chronic sinusitis can lead to things like that, like cellulitis. After I got out of the hospital, I called the ENT back, told them what happened. They told my insurance. My insurance marked this as this needs to be rushed like immediately, and then I was able to get in and have my surgery the next week. And by the time it was the day of my surgery, I was just ready for my fucking life to change, and I was ready to be able to function and have my life back. Like, I was so excited because what the fuck has been going on lately? I kind of cannot believe that I'm about to go change my life, it feels. I still don't think it's really hit me that I got diagnosed with a chronic illness. I think the past 2-3 months, I feel like I ran into a door and like I'm only just falling back from running into the door, trying to regain my balance, and I'm kind of just like, hey, what the fuck? Oh my God, a butterfly. Yes, I did not take my Adderall today because you can't take that before local anesthesia. I need to go drop my car off at Lissa's right now because I am packing my bags to sleep over tonight because I can't be left alone the first night of surgery. Can't believe this is happening. I can't believe this is happening, but I can do it. I got this. Oh, I'm going to cry. I'm going to feel so amazing after this, and I know this is about to change my life. Yeah, I need to shut up and I need to go. Oh my gosh. gosh, this is crazy. This is crazy. And there I was, flaring my nostrils like a literal horse on the way to Long Beach. I was absolutely vibing and moving and grooving in this traffic in this hour-long Uber because I had been prescribed like 4 different pain meds that I took on the way there. This is me trying to film a what's in my bag for you guys. This is like the worst what's in my bag I think I've ever seen. I was trying to show you the medicine that I was prescribed, but I just didn't do that successfully. Like, truly, what is this footage? I don't know. When I tell you this entire clip is like 3 minutes long of me digging through my trash bag and then taking the trash out and putting it back into my purse, I'm not kidding. I don't know what I thought I was accomplishing with that. And I'm not even showing you the medicine. I'm just like tossing it back in my purse. I was just so excited. I couldn't stop smiling. Like, this was my big moment, y'all. When I got there, I was greeted with a goodie bag with some aftercare objects.
I can't wait to have my life back and to be able to breathe so fucking soon. Let's go do this.
I was first brought into this one room where I was told to take an extra one of my painkillers because they said I was a little bit too coherent still. I have a really high medicine tolerance, so I wasn't really shocked to hear that. So I think this was me like just vibing out, waiting for that second dose to hit. I got all set up. They put numbing spray up my nose and I was given a Jolly Rancher to suck on so that I wouldn't taste the various liquids they had to spray. Yeah, me noticing all the tools definitely freaked me out.
They said they were putting a sticker on my head, and this is not what I thought I was going to see when I pulled my camera out. But slay.
I didn't record any of the actual procedures happening, but just know that I was fully awake, just really high, and I was looking at like 5 or 6 doctors hovering over me for 30 minutes and shoving metal objects up my nose and down my throat. I didn't feel a single thing, which was amazing. The only thing I felt was the urge to vlog, which, my God, I did.
Bitch, I did it. What the fuck? I'm in the waiting room, waiting for this. I'm about to unwrap this Jolly Rancher. I can only move my head in certain directions. I need to go to bed. That was so easy though. There's air coming out of my nose right now. Like, your nose is supposed to work. What? I couldn't find my teeth.
I'm not kidding when I say I have over 30 minutes of me just doing this in the waiting room while I was pretending I was doing a photo shoot, a music video shoot, I don't know. I kept doing fit checks as if like I was wearing the most unbelievable outfit. But you know what? Anything to take away from the fact that like I was about to start bleeding so much. Then I randomly just like crashed and fell asleep while vlogging multiple times. I would wake back up, try to continue vlogging, fall back asleep, wake back up, and that cycle just kept on going until Liz showed up.
Oi, go. Oi, more passion, more passion, more passion, more energy, more footwork.
I'm like really loving this. Absolutely loving this. Oh, now I'm really starting to bleed.
I barely remember the ride back to Liz's house. I have a slight memory of needing to be held walking up the stairs because I could not walk at all, and then I fell asleep immediately. I remember having an Air One Hailey Bieber smoothie, which, oh my God, yes. I fell asleep for like 8 hours, and then I woke up, and it was time for me to start the chaos of constantly changing my gauze pads and cotton balls that I soaked with Afrin whenever I started bleeding.
Oh my God. I have never felt so loved. Oh my God. I'm gonna cry. Oh. Thank you, you too. This is insane. What the fuck? Oh my God. I've never looked more ridiculous or felt more ridiculous. Guys, having surgery on the other side of the country without my mom, it's been a journey. I was literally just crying about how bad I wanted my mom. Like, seconds later, things just started showing up at my door and just reminded me how lucky and how blessed I am. How loved I feel right now, despite the amount of blood coming out of my head and the fact that I can start doing the nasty ass sinus rinses. Oh, this is the best thing from Erewhon ever. Life is like just not real sometimes. It really just isn't.
Some of my friends really showed up and showed out during this recovery for me, and I appreciated it more than anything in the entire world, especially since it was the day that I was gonna have to start doing the sinus rinses. Now, I didn't end up recording any of myself doing the sinus rinses because they were disgusting. I had to do this for 2 weeks and it was constant blood, and I'm not even gonna describe everything that was coming up out of my nose when I had to do these rinses 3 times a day. So you're just gonna enjoy this stock footage of this wonderful wonderful model doing a sinus rinse, but just know that I am scarred for life. Just even remembering the things that I saw come out of my nose in my shower and go into my drain. Oh my God. It was honestly like the cast of Stranger Things monsters coming out of my nose for 2 weeks, but especially that first 72 hours. It was brutal.
Hey guys, I am watching Happy Gilmore for the first time right now, and I just ordered more ice cream because I feel like I've been living off of juice and ice cream for the past 36 hours. My obsession has been Jenny's, but I found this new ice cream from Wanderlust Creamery, and I got Tres Leches flavor and mango sticky rice. We're gonna try that right now before I do another disgusting ass sinus rinse and go back to bed. I feel like I've just been asleep since I got this surgery. I feel like I wake up every few hours for like an hour or two. Ooh. I ordered waffle cones too, and they're purple. Okay, well, let's try this. That is definitely mango sticky rice. That was crazy. Time for Tres Leches. Tres Leches is the winner for the night. I'm going to now put this green ice cream into this purple cone. Oh my God. Some would say I'm living a dream right now. All right, that's all I gotta say for now. This is my first day out feeling kind of normal since my surgery. Oh my God, it's already Tuesday. My first follow-up is in 2 days, and this is the first time I feel like I've been able to breathe out of my left nostril even a little bit in the longest time. I feel air coming out of it. Like, that's fucking crazy. I can't like entirely breathe normally yet, but I already can hear the difference in my voice. I'm not like gasping for air and choking like I was the other day. I can't really smell still, so we like definitely have a ways to go, but the sinus rinses have definitely been rinsing my sinus, to say the least. Like, oh my God, those are disgusting. There's no amount of Reddit threads that could have actually prepared me for like what actually comes out of your nose while doing this. Like, it is just disgusting, but it's also kind of sick because I have never been able to do a sinus rinse for as long as I can remember correctly. Like, I remember even being a kid and trying to do it over my kitchen sink in my childhood home once and like not being able to. So I'm like, I'm still wrestling with the idea of how long exactly I have been sick or I've had sinus issues. It's still a mindfuck to me, but I'm really trying to not put all my energy towards that, and I'm trying to just put it towards like how happy and grateful I am that I just had this surgery and things are already getting better and I'm already noticing a difference. I even woke up today without my alarm clock, before my alarm clock, and with energy. I'm not yawning all day long, needing to like take a break and lay down, catch my breath, I guess, and just avoid everything for hours on end. I already feel my brain actually working, which another mindfuck. I'm just so interested to see how this is even a week from now, because the fact that it's only Tuesday, this shit is crazy.
So I am actually not done with my follow-up appointments yet, and I don't want to end this video with like a conclusion of how everything went when I'm not entirely sure yet. For the most part, based off of one of the follow-up appointments I've already had, everything is healing great, but it is a bit of a long healing process. It can take up to 2 months, and I'm also in the middle of being tested for a lot of other chronic and autoimmune diseases and illnesses right now. Those results aren't going to be back for the next like 2 to 3 weeks. I kind of have a lot going on, and I want to give you guys another video with another set of updates. The good thing is though, air is coming out of both of my nostrils. I can breathe again, and I could not be more grateful for that, and I do feel my brain starting to function again and work, and that's all I've wanted. I've been sleeping so much better, which is also amazing. I finally find myself getting tired naturally at night and waking up earlier in the morning than I used to, and all good signs, all fantastic progress I'm so grateful to be making. But once again, I don't want to give you guys like a full conclusion in this video and wrap this all up when this isn't entirely wrapped up. I love you guys so fucking much. Thank you for sticking by my side during this insane journey. I hope that I could give you a little bit more insight as to what the fuck has been going on with me. And once again, let the takeaway from this video be to never stop advocating for your health. Listen to your body. You're the one living in it. I love you guys, and I will talk to you so soon. Mwah.